Hey guys, welcome back to Cities Skylines, where today we have to start out a new save due to the technical issues I've been talking about in the channel as a whole, with the community and in the Discord server, which for that the link is below as always. Now, the reason for starting again on Cities Skylines really evolves around the issues we've had and are continuing to have with certain issues in the mechanics of a hard drive, basically. In layman's terms, my hard drive failed. So, with that said, it's kind of unfortunate, but those things happen. Not gonna suddenly go, oh, you know what, let's not do it again. But yeah. So I won't go into the full depth of why it failed, but suffice it to say, new PC, older hard drive was managing the Steam and the Windows with the new drives, the two new ones not being implemented fully as the new drives, basically, hard drives. The one hard drive, one SSD, plus the old one. And the old one was the main for it because it was literally the one which the old PC were on. So yeah, all the files from the old PC put into the new machine. You think it'd be good as gold? No. And it failed. And when we went to get the save, it didn't exactly come around really great, as I shall now quickly show you. We go into load and we go down to the save that Steam had. It's a few episodes behind, so it's not going to work. So what we've got here is a new map, so we're not restarting on the same map for the third time. First time was a YouTube issue and dispute, second time was the hard drive, and now third time is the charm, eh? So this is the Cape Apple map. It's part of the Tropical with Plaza and Promenade DLC. And today we're going to be doing a new city design and layout anyway. We have this first tile here, and eventually this is all residential and commercial. And as we're going up, that's what we're going to do on this island, because most of it is just residential commercial viability wise. And then we've got over here this really cool lake. Now I gave this map to someone to remodify and make a bit cooler, and to make an area where it's only residential as possible for the first few bits, so I can avoid having that luxury. It has to be default commercial and industrial. Can't be anything too fancy. But as we then get over here, well, we then get a lot more fun. As you can see, we've got down to here, up to here, and then right over to there, just touching shy of this. So we'll see what we can do with that by all means. It's definitely going to be an interesting way to go, as well, I think really we're going to have some fun. So let's start off by doing the obvious and building our very first road. So we need to come into here, and in fact actually I'm being an idiot because I need to first build a road from this to this. So let's quickly do that like so, and then pause time, because I don't want any costs incurred now we've built something. And we've got this road here, so we've unlocked everything else. We're going to get rid of that road, and then what we're going to do is we're going to quickly just go from you all the way down to where I want it to be level, almost. So it's kind of eyeballing this up to what I think will be level, and I think that is level enough, because it's an island. It's not exactly the prime target for peak, you know, performance. I'll do that instead. Okay, let me quickly come back through here. Okay, I know I'm wasting a bit of money here on road, but I just want to get this line correct. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, it's correct, that. So that's going to be our straight line angling. So then what I'm going to do very quickly is we're going to get rid of this road. It just goes up here. Give us, you know, some leeway with that. And then we've got our main road. Great. Now the island's not that level. I should probably ask them to level it really, but I didn't, so. Anyway. So that's definitely something I got to contend with. And another thing I want to contend with, and I've done this intentionally, I'm going to turn off road guidelines real quick. And I'm going to go out a block and then up one. And then we'll do our usual area, like so. Okay. And then really actually, I think I should move that down one maybe. Yeah, something like that. It's clearly not measured right. So let's at least get the measuring right so it matches up with everything else this time around. Because I know people were complaining about how I do all the streets with a gap in the middle for, you know, walkways. But no walkways on the commercial mainly. So, good complaint though. It is a good complaint. Because I hadn't considered that really. So I'm kind of happy. I'm not saying, hey, don't complain. In fact, keep complaining. I need to turn on road guidelines again, so let's just do that. Oops, I need to close that. And what we're going to do, we're going to bring you to here and down to there, but I'm going to do this a bit more nicer. It's got to look nice is what it is. Because this is going to be the curve of the tunnel we're kind of doing here. Okay, and we're going to get rid of this. Yeah, I don't like that. So let's quickly do that maybe. You know, it's one of those where I'm very tempted to have a bigger mid part than usual. But we'll just go with this for now, and then in the future we'll come through here and we'll definitely change this up. Now what I'm going to do actually for now is we'll bring this out a bit more. I think I've measured that wrong, but we'll check now. No, that's fine. Okay, and then we'll have our artery road go right down here, assuming build that first. We'll get rid of these real quick. Assuming we can get the most housing out of it. Okay, so run down here, 580. Like so, and then we got this coastal area I want to make use of. Up until it's not viable to make use. Okay. Right, let's move it down one more then. Okay. What are we at there? So we need to go here, really? Okay. And then we'll build this out to here, go up to here, and back around. Now actually I'm noticing something here that I'm doing wrong, because what this road here is going to be, quite simply, is the artery for this area here. So it kind of needs to be right. So we'll do that. Okay. And we're going to quickly snap my fingers and have a layout. So what we've got here is our little layout. I came back in here, kind of made this neatened up. I'm going to redo this bend here, but we've neatened this up, made like a nice design, as you can see. And we're going to keep it as dirt for now. I know I shouldn't really, but cost effectiveness. What we're going to quickly do is come in here now, and we're just laying out where the homes are going to be quickly to check I've done everything right before we proceed with anything else. And where there's this like terrain issue, I'm just going to be like coming in and going like that and going no housing here at the end yet. Pretty fair enough. And let's get rid of that. Okay. I'm basically trying to limit how much stuff we build for now. You know, trying to make sure that we don't overdo anything yet. We'll have our temporary industry down here. I don't know why that wishes to be at such an indifference. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to have the power plant go here. And then for now, I'm just going to make this an entire industry block, not regulated at all, just so they can choose what they build there. And then eventually they'll get moved out anyway. Right, so we got houses here. I'm going to have some commercial on these bits here for now, and then that way we can work on that as it goes along. I'm going to unpause the time quickly, get an idea. Need to I repaused it then because I realised I hadn't done any water or power lines. The minute it clicked, says I didn't have time to say the words I needed to say, then I went, I'm like, didn't connect it. No. Okay. So what I'm going to do quickly, do 440. Okay. And we're quickly going to go around and do the pipes. Okay, so we got power and water installed now. So what I'm going to do quickly is let time go by. And we're going to just see how well the city fills up. There is going to be a lot of terrain work done over time, but I think for now I'm just going to go with what terrain we've got here. The houses on the front lane. Okay, right, pretty well developed already. In fact, it's full over here. So let's quickly go through the mid like so, and we'll give this a moment. It's pretty well filled up already. Wow, right. We'll do 2 more commercial slots like so. Just try and give them the best that we can. Industry's growing. I've let that go unfettered because there's no need to worry about it. Oh, I made a mistake. Oops. Do those primarily. And then these. Okay. Okay, right. Give it a second. Everything needs to catch up with it. And we're already making positives on our income. Great. Let's
People always ask me
quickly
why
do
I
that.
carry a spray bottle around with me.
Do that.
Well, it's all thanks to a very
Boom.
helpful young
Right.
lady who splashed some water on my face one time when I was
Okay,
getting carried
that's
away.
pretty
Long time
good.
ago. Anyway, people
Everything's moving in. We're all getting some good growth here. I do think once these are in, we can start expanding fully.
Anyway, I really
All these, once these are all in.
may vary.
It's going to vary this, as he said then, actually. I just realized he said the same word I was thinking of. Because we've got to really look at the terrain tool as well. I'm a bit curious, actually, so I'm going to go into here. And I'm aware we're about to hit it just about now. Come on. Okay. While we're getting to that, I need 1,100 to get terrain. What's our last milestone look like? 55,000 people? That's nothing. That's nothing for us. Okay, right, they're going to need refuge first, so same again, temporary structure, and healthcare can go right there. Okay then, great. And that's giving us a bit extra money to play with here, so that's definitely helpful. However, it's working out how I want to go about making the terrain level. I believe I can grab all that and level it eventually. Yeah. Just to check I'm still not selecting all them, am I? Yeah, I was. Let's just not select all them in case I did that and it moved the whole thing. Okay. That's a bit of time. I didn't realize we were going that slow. Right. Over here, this bit here is pretty level. So we'll do some housing here and here. Okay, quickly do you, and then you. Okay then, right. So we're getting the houses in, and as we're doing this, it's going to be one of those days where we are just setting up the basics. And like I said earlier, we're not going to be using any of the DLC straight away by pure intention, just so we can ensure that we do one DLC per episode kind of vibe, get that kind of leveled out, you know. Definitely done well with this road here. And we definitely need to build Deja Vu's Park again. That's absolutely a fact that we need to do. I'm a bit curious to as... Okay, it's just this needs to go down a bit further. We'll do that much down. Right, we nearly have enough for a school, and I'm gonna build it in this area here where the education centre can go. So school's gonna go here maybe, or even here actually. Yeah, because that means I can have the pathway cut through. Although the pathway could go like that. I have a crosswalk. Let's have a look. No, I don't. Okay. Might need to get a crosswalk mod if I wanted to have a crossing here, but other than that, yeah. Okay. How many students already? Wow. Quite a lot. Quite a lot already. Right, more housing here. And then more here. Okay. Since I built housing on the main, I'll build this on the main. Now I'm aware that the main's going to get reorganized once we unlock the terrain tool. That's fine, I'm not too worried. I might even do it later down the line once I've done over here. Made this all suitable for the construction. Yeah. That's fine. How are we actually looking on resource nodes? Pretty decent. Okay. 600 people, that's not bad. Well, that's also annoying, right. Okay. Well, it is nice to see it was still growing. It's also nice to see the cash starting to rise. We are definitely stalling on our growth a bit. Right. So, what I want to do quickly is I'm going to come along here. I'm going to add another row. What's the get? Oh, hit Worthy Village. Okay, that's been the lag. We'll add another block back here, maybe? Not like that, though. Or will we? Do that quickly. Let's get an idea of what it would look like. Pretty on level. If anything, I'd argue that's very on level. Right, is there any way I can make it level? That's made it look a bit better for now, so I'll go with that. Right, let's quickly do this. And you. And that, like so. Right. Next thing I need to do is we need to put down some more services. So we're going to get a fire station built. Probably around here. That's a police station, and then that's a fire station. Ignore me on my misunderstanding on which one I was hovering over then. Okay, are we getting water there? Yeah, we are. We're good. Okay. Looks like these guys here are developed at least. I'm just going to give it a more bit of time. It's a bit of time a bit itself. Okay, they're all being occupied now. Do that very quick. Okay. Right, so our fire department has their first task and it's already done. Wow. Okay. Pretty good. Right. Since we have our school, how would I want to do this? Like a nice area here, communal area maybe. Would be nice, but the question is really, do we need it? Because as nice as it might be, it's not necessarily going to do us any favors. I think it'll be fine. Right. Okay, we are still growing a bit. It's taking a bit longer than wanted though. Let's go into here and do this. Okay. Okay, we're trying to bring it down to a level where it's actually connecting normally. Yep, that looks fine. I'm definitely going to be going around the city and adjusting the height of everything, knowing me. Because that might be an easy way of doing it, but then it's not modifying the terrain directly, is it? Sure. I'll work it out. We'll work it out. Okay, they're complaining about water, so let's tackle that quickly. Like so. Okay. Right. Since we've done the water at least, let's see what else we can get done. Where can we build? Down here? Yeah. Need a bit more.
No matter what you need, be it a smoked pig, a goat by sunset, or a 10-foot alligator and a salty brine, Meaty Bits will get it to you
Hold this
fast
here a
with
sec,
smile
wait for them
and
to get
completely without
occupied.
judgment. So, if it's good enough for Tony McGoney's steakhouse, why not be good enough for Joe Public's home house? Yeah. Get in touch with Meaty Bits.
Right, now we're getting somewhere here.
Meaty Bits. If
So,
it ever
do
was
that.
alive, they can get it to you
And
dead.
they're getting occupied. Great to see. Okay. Do that as well. Try and stimulate some growth here. Not too much, though. Right. Build
While
you.
you were busy
Right,
listening
so...
to the radio, I was looking something up on the computer.
water issue up here.
Take me too long to get into it.
Hit
Plus,
it.
there's no
Nice.
cure anyway, so just sit back
Right.
and relax.
Okay then, give me a second, and in a second we're going to do some terrain editing. I'm really going to start working on stuff. Let's see what we can get up to. Okay, so we've done this area here, and we've got a nice bit of stuff going on. But I want to come over here quickly, get rid of that pump, and we want to put in a eco one now. Now we can really afford it. People they might complain shortly. But that's fine. And then what I want to do as well as that is come into our districts and just get rid of that park area. So I did these basic trees here to give it a nice bit of coverage, but with the fences kind of hidden. So there's no way for them to get out of a secured area. We will, as we unlock the props, which I've unlocked all of the ones I want yet, add to this place, but it kind of gives that feeling that it's a closed area. So there will be investment into more stuff for this area soon. The other thing I want to do quickly is want to come through and just check all services. Okay. Right. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do very quickly is we're going to add a few more rows. So we're just going to go out another 2, I think. So I'm just going to do this. Now we've got to bear in mind we got the coastal outlining to do next episode. That is absolutely a concern I've got on my mind. So I won't go that far out. I have that loop around the long way. And then I'm probably going to come in here again and have that go there. Yeah. What I might actually do... It'd be a waste of money now doing that. I've already done the Wade connection, so skip that. Right. Let's go like that. I can definitely afford to do that. And that. And that. Okay. Bear in mind we got the coastal bit to do, so it's got to go along this, and then these got to link in. Yeah. That's going to be an annoying one to fix, but we'll definitely get it done. So I love how you can see the terrain where I could just reach outside the border and it stopped me. It's kind of funny. So yeah, we have Northwest Valley growing quite well here. And yes, I did go with a name this time round because people weren't choosing one in the last series, and calling it You Decide is a bit too ominous in my view. Considering no one was choosing. Right, I'll add you in. Run that along there. And then back down to here. Don't really need to do that, but we did anyway. And then I'm going to get us the piping we need. Okay, and then the same with this. And I'll refund that just for money reasons. Right. How are we doing? Good. Good. Okay. Well, we're going to add some bits of stuff in now. First off, I'm going to add a nice little bit of recreation just across from the school for the kids to go to. Outside the school grounds, just so it's always open. Because obviously if they're inside the gates, they won't be able to get to it. And then next to it, I'll have a car park just so people can park up and let their kids play. And then we're going to, very quickly, we're going to get 2 of these lovely gardens. We're going to have one over here. And one down here. Don't want to spend too much on gardens, really. I'll add another one in there. And another one in there. And then here. We're just trying to raise that happiness and sports leisure kind of vibe. Probably get rid of one with there, and to hell with it. We'll do a few more of these. That should allow for these buildings to level up. When they level up, they pay more, basically. Right, got a sewage complaint here. That's understandable. We can raise the, in fact, raise the water almost all the way up. Because it's quite understandable that the water's going to go quicker because we've only got one of these in. Okay, right. A bit more housing needs adding. So what I'm going to do, rather tactfully, is something like that. Okay. Okay, those measurements look right. Hang on a minute, I think we hit our next goal. We did, we got transport, right. Well, we're definitely going to invest into some public transport, as it is absolutely necessary that we do, really. Okay, fix this. I don't know why my brain is not functioning today, but Let's just say my brain isn't functioning. Okay, right. So the first type of transport I want to consider is the actual bicycles, as always. So let's very quickly just get us some of these in. And I want to see, actually, before I do that, if we intentionally was to let the game run for a bit. Once these are in, of course, we'll get an actual metric screen up and see where it's at. But if we were to let the game run for a bit, I'm hoping we'll see cycling goes up. That's what I'm hoping for. Because if not, it means these aren't really worth it. But I have faith that they are actually worth it, so yeah. Fingers are crossed, maybe? Hopefully. Definitely. Okay. Ooh, that was a mistake. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so we're only going to invest on this side, getting any lanes, and then we're going to have a quick look at the very well built, no sarcasm intended there, wrong menu entirely, statistics, cyclists, right, around 50. Let's say it's at 50 for now, and then we'll see where that goes. So we need some bus routes and other accessories that people need access to. But one of the things I want to get on with first is having this over here replicate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move you to there. Because bear in mind, this road's going to have to shift over by 1 if we're going to want it to fit in. Okay, that's fine for now. Next thing on my mind is to do that. Okay, right. Huh. Get some of these lovely pathways into. Just give people abilities to cut through this area here. Okay, that looks nice. Hopefully they'll use them. They are. Look at that. Okay then, let's have a quick look at our statistics on cyclists. It has increased a bit. Okay, and the population shouldn't have changed much considering we didn't actually allow for major housing to come on in. I'm aware that this is going to have some mistakes to it, so we'll just get rid of those for now. Oh, we got a big fire, and fire service is already around the corner. Okay. Don't know why they went around all the way, but I guess they were putting out this house first, maybe? I don't know. Right, this is all doing pretty well, making a nice 2,000. We'll have a look at taxes now. I'm going to test a theory. If I bump this up to 13%, 1, are they going to complain? But 2, is that going to really affect the amount of people that want it? Industry? I don't look like it's changing much, which is fine. Right. Well, we've done great for our first episode here on the new Westland Valley playthrough. I do apologize that we had to start again. That's why we've done another map, but it's doing pretty well already. But with that said, guys, as always, I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.